Welcome back with another video, and in today's video we're going to get straight into it. Let's go!
Imagine what they don't want. We've got to consciously and deliberately imagine what we do want.
Oh,
if
yes,
we
you
will
do.
Take and sit down with a pen and ask ourselves, what do I really want?
What do you really want?
What do I really want?
What do you really want?
And write it down. And then make a written description of it in the present tense. Writing causes thinking. Thinking creates an image. And you get these images going, you're building a vision in your mind.
What you visualize will become your reality. It just will. If you're willing to put in the action.
So if you write, you get the vision.
Behind it. And people think,
because it's thinking
that law of attraction is something that they can believe in or not believe in, when in reality, it's happening whether you recognize it or not. Because if you go back and track your thoughts and you audit your thoughts honestly, you are living the existence that you believe you deserve to live right now. So when you learn to control that, just like we're talking about this, through accepting that it's true and then practicing the skill set, you get better and better and better and better. These things are real, and if we can intentionally create a reality through visualization, why wouldn't you want to do that?
When you mentally rehearse doing something, the brain does not know the difference between the outside world event and what you're imagining in your mind. To the brain, it's exactly the same. So as you begin to rehearse what you're doing and you put yourself in the scene and you practice it, if the brain doesn't know the difference between the real life experience that's out there and what you're rehearsing in your mind, experience creates circuitry in the brain. So you start laying down hardware in the brain to look like you've done it, to look like you've already experienced it. Now the brain's, as I said, no longer a record of the past. It's now becoming a map to the future, okay? Keep practicing it, doing it past that point, keep rehearsing it, then all of a sudden nerve cells that fire together, wire together, it gets more automatic, it gets more like a software program, it becomes easier to do.
Now here's an interesting point. When you set a new goal for yourself, your image or picture of this goal will usually be vague and fuzzy. But the more often you write it and review it and repeat it mentally, the clearer it becomes for you. Eventually, it becomes crystal clear. At that point,
everything you think of is literally making sure that you are making your mind make sense. And make sure your mind is making sense.
the goal will suddenly appear in your world exactly as you imagined it.
But when it comes to manifesting based on science, I want you to think as manifesting as a bridge. Manifesting is a bridge that's made of bricks between you and the thing that you dream about. And what you do when you manifest is you don't manifest where the bridge is going. You manifest the bricks. Visualization is the bricks. Anybody is capable of achieving anything. I actually believe that because I think human beings are designed to change. You're capable of breaking any pattern.
So you got to vision it with like, what are you wanting? And then you get what you want in your reality of life. If you can see it clearly.
If
you can see it clear enough, you get it.
Getting control of your health. You're capable of launching a business. You're capable of making millions of dollars. You're capable of healing your trauma, of finding love, of doing absolutely anything that you put your mind to, as long as you are willing to do the work for it and as long as you give up your time. Because I do believe that people who put in the work get rewarded.
Power of mood and the importance of entering the state. This concept is central to manifesting your desires and transforming your reality. Our inner state, or mood, directly influences the world we experience. In other words, to change our reality, we must first change our state of being. Our consciousness...
So you got to state the being of who you are first. Then come to the conclusions of changing for what you want, and Make yourself enjoy it.
Is the only reality, and that our outer world is a reflection of our inner state. The moods we consistently inhabit create the circumstances and events in our lives. But how do we consciously enter the state that aligns with our desires? How do we sustain it? A state is a psychological condition in which you live and move. It is a combination of your beliefs, feelings, and assumptions about life.
Okay.
You take the description of the new you that you wrote up. That new description should include no negatives. It should be in the present tense. It should not say, I am going to become. It should say, I am. I am so happy that I am. And describe everything that you want to be. As you write out this description of you, you're literally building brain cells. Those new brain cells hold an image of the new you. Now, this is how the change is made. You use this and you let yourself totally relax. Don't try and relax. Let yourself relax. You let yourself get emotionally involved in this image. And you know that every time you do, in a very relaxed state, when you just trigger those brain cells. And you know every time you do that, you're giving more and more energy to those brain cells. And in a relatively short period of time, those ideas will be fixed in your mind, and that's the way you'll live.
Now, perhaps the most powerful ability that you have is the ability to visualize and to see your goals as already accomplished.
You gotta visualize.
See your life as ideal in every way. The way you do this is you create a clear, exciting picture of your goal and your ideal life and replay this picture on the screen of your mind over and over again. The rule is that all improvement in your outer life begins with an improvement in your mental pictures. And you completely control the pictures that you play on the screen of your mind. As you see yourself on the inside, you will start to be that person with those accomplishments on the outside.
You know, I was a 7-year-old dreaming that I could win Wimbledon and become #1 in the world one day. As I said, I'm beyond grateful and blessed.
So he visualized it when he was younger.
To be standing here with so many incredible achievements. But one thing is for sure, I feel that I had the power to create my own destiny. I try to visualize every single thing in my life, not only believe it, but really feel it with every cell in my body. And I just want to send a message out there to every young person. Be in the present moment, forget about what happened in the past. Future is something that is just going to happen. But if you want a better future, you create it. Take the means in your hands, believe it, create it.
I'm a huge visualizer and a manifester, so I literally spent, every night of my life for about 4 years on Mulholland Drive after I do the comedy clubs, manifesting my life. So I made a check to myself for $10 million for acting services rendered, paid to the order of Jim Carrey, post-dated Thanksgiving 1995, stuck it in my wallet, and 6 months before that due date came due, I was making $10 million for a movie.
There are 4 parts of visualization that you can learn and practice to assure that you use this incredible power to its best advantage all the days of your life. Now, the first aspect of visualization is called frequency. This refers to the number of times that you visualize a particular goal as achieved, of yourself performing in an excellent way in a particular event or circumstance. Clear mental picture of your very best performance or result, the more rapidly it will appear as part of your reality. The second element of visualization is the duration of the mental image. The length of time that you can hold the picture in your mind each time you replay it. When you deeply relax, you can often hold a mental picture of yourself performing at your best for several seconds, and then longer for several minutes. The longer you can hold your mental picture, the more deeply it will be impressed into your subconscious mind, and the more rapidly it will express itself in your subsequent performance. The third element of visualization is vividness. There seems to be a direct relationship between how clearly you can see your desired goal or result in your mind and how quickly it comes into your reality. This element of visualization is what explains the powers of the law of attraction and the law of correspondence. The vividness of your desire directly determines how quickly it materializes in the world around you. Now, the fourth element of visualization is intensity, the amount of emotion that you attach to your visual image. In reality, this is the most important and powerful part of the visualization process.
Okay.
Sometimes, if your emotion is intense enough and your visual image is clear enough, your goal will immediately come true. Of course, the elements of frequency, duration, vividness, and intensity can help you or hurt you.
Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions.
The preview of your life. Oh. Attractionation. Attractionation makes you attract more stuff. So if you're visioning it, you're attracting your nation. Attract the empire of what you can build. The jet you could be having, the car you could be having, the life you could be having. The suns keep shining. All these things is on a path.
So when you have something in your imagination,
and you gotta act.
It ain't hocus.
Hang on.
Hocus. It's actually a preview of a coming attraction that God has for you. He places everything He has for you in your imagination. So if you've been dreaming of your own business, it's because that's what He got for you. If you've been dreaming of a summer home, it's because that's what He got for you. If you keep dreaming of a brand new car instead of a used car, it's because that's what He got for you. He places everything He has for you in your imagination. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Everything in your imagination is God showing you in your mind something He has for you.
If you will say before you go to sleep, I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. And if you'll say when you get up in the morning, I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today. And if all day long you say, I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me, you'll find that as you go to sleep the next night, and try this today, it's a very powerful exercise. It sounds a little bit corny, but it's a very powerful exercise. If you'll try it, you'll find that when you go to sleep, you will not be able to think of all the wonderful things that happen to you. You'll just be surprised that your parking spaces will open up and friends will call and you'll get checks in the mail. Just your life will be a series of really positive, happy experiences. So always expect the best. I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today, and by the inexorability of a law of nature,
I believe something's going to happen wonderful tomorrow. And I believe that I'm grateful for today because I'm still living. And that's the thing that you got to keep doing. You got to keep worshiping God, because God is key to finding yourself.
It's going to happen to you. I can assure you it happens to thousands and thousands and thousands of our graduates who will literally astonish you the effect of this corny little exercise.
Wow, so your brain doesn't really know the difference between, say that again?
Between something that happened in real life or something that you strongly visualize.
Wow, so you could create enough of a visualization for yourself if you really were to powerfully start to focus on it and do that and build that ability to visualize something that your brain at one point would have to think it's so true that the world would meet you and put it into your life.
I love the way you put that.
Wow.
And the act of rehearsing.
Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Like, subscribe, and follow for more. Peace.